Okay, so the first part of this training is we're going to go through the idea, the concept of what some requirements are in your employee handbook. And with that, we want to begin with, several of you may not be really fully aware of how Head Start began in 1964. And so rather than go into this long dissertation, we have a video for you. It's about 18 minutes long that will help you to understand the history of Head Start and its vision. I want you to pay close attention to how they lay out the vision, because we're going to be dealing with the vision throughout the trainings today. And so as we walk through that, I'll refer back to this vision. And the vision is, in essence, to provide both a safe place for children, for education, and also opportunities for families who may not have these opportunities in their normal life cycle, but they're provided through Head Start. So I'll turn you over to the video now.
I can remember it was like yesterday. I remember the first book I was given, which was great because I couldn't afford any books. Giving us books and sitting there behind our little desk and reading. I can remember that. It was just such a pivotal point in my life.
Today we're able to announce that we will have open and we believe operating this summer, coast to coast, some 2,000 child development centers. This means that nearly half the preschool children of poverty will get a head start on their future.
Is that the same as this? Yay!
From the absolute beginning, Head Start was never intended as just a preschool. The emphasis was on comprehensive services, nutrition, health screening, health care, social services, new careers for the parents with training and income, helping people get out of the cycle of poverty. And that includes energizing, giving people confidence that they can do this, and it's one step at a time.
I was the only one to attend Head Start, and my sister, who was 2 years older than I am, the huge difference it made. We have two people who grew up in the same house in the same circumstances, and I was the person who excelled at school. I am the person who went on to college. I'm the person that started my own business. I truly believe that I had a better opportunity for success than she did because I got to go to Head Start.
The children that we serve in early Head Start range between 0 to 3. You'll see a lot of free play. You'll see a lot of the teachers verbally and physically interacting with the children and encouraging social interaction. We serve women who are pregnant as well. A lot of it is prenatal education. Not only what are things to avoid, but what can you do to make sure that your child comes out healthy.
A house? For who? For you or for your doggy?
In our Head Start classroom, we serve children 3 to 5.
Can I borrow your knife?
You'll see a lot more interactive play.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
All of this to help them develop all of their skills and really reach their own developmental milestones, because our goal is to make sure that they arrive to kindergarten ready to learn. We also have a home visitor teacher option. The goal is to really help that parent understand how to develop their child on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis.
What's this number? 2. 2 horses in the shade of a tree.
You can find a Head Start program in every county in the United States. You can find them in large cities, You can find them in small rural communities, on tribal reservations, and in farm worker camps. And it meets the needs of those kids and those families every day.
How can you tell what happens? Look at the picture. What do you think?
I did my kids. One of them, my grandson. If I had known about his Head Start like I know about it now, all the kids would have been Head Start babies. The camaraderie, the warmth, it is a breath of fresh air because you know your child is getting everything that they have. The teachers are giving it to 100%. I'd like to have a motion to approve the report for hiring. Hirings are approved.
A very, very important element of Head Start was the concept of maximum feasible participation of parents. People have to be involved in determining what programs they need and in running them. You don't do things for people. You don't do things to people. If you do, they're still disempowered.
At first, I could not speak in front of anyone. You need a strong father beside these children. You got rid of my shyness. I can advocate for someone just like I advocate for the kids.
Our dream is that whatever we help them develop while they are here in Head Start, it's skills and activities that they could carry on through the life of the children, through their education and their career.
We have 120 children and family here.
This is a picture of the food pyramid, and it helps us know what the different types of food groups are.
这张图片呢是The cooking workshop really is a great example of what kind of support family need.
We're going to make a recipe that uses food from all of these different food groups. Excellent.
I don't know, I guess since I'm still a teenager, you tend to not want to play with your kid as much. No, you gotta press the button, press the button. How are you? Good.
Give him space, gentle touch, help him. Gentle touches, gentle touches.
I learned about the gentle touches technique, which is basically when a kid, they're fighting, they'll just tell them, Angel, you have to use gentle touches. I see how they interact with him, and it motivates you to want to play with them more. If it wasn't for Head Start, I probably would have dropped out and been, single mother at home with nothing. My plans after high school is to become a registered nurse, so it'll allow me to get even a higher education than high school.
What color is our paper? Black. And what are we going to do with the circle? So you're going to hold it?
Cuando Herman era pequeño, estaba hablando muy pocas palabras.
He was immediately referred to our special ed department to be assessed, and it was found out that he had some speech and language delays.
Por medio del programa de Head Start hemos tenido servicios para él con terapias de ocupacional. Ha mejorado mucho. Él puede comunicarse con todos sin pensar que no lo va a hacer o no puede hacerlo.
Estamos cambiando las plantas muertas por una viva.
They work long hours, and they don't get to spend a lot of time with their children. We do hearing and vision screenings here. Last season, we had a little boy whose vision was so bad that we just couldn't believe that he was actually walking around. When you first get back into the center, the day of the glasses, he was like, oh my God, the letters are big. And you know, it was just gotta make you think, this child's been walking around for 4 years or less and could barely see.
As a parent, you come in not knowing, I mean, you just go thinking that they're just gonna teach them something and keep them safe. But it was really much more than that. I mean, they started inviting you to parent meetings, inviting you to parent trainings, and it was, you know, just one of those things that I felt that I was learning just as much as the kids were. I went back to night school, and I finally got my GED. The executive director came to my graduations. Okay, so when do you start college? And I'm like, I just finished school. I thought I was done. And she's like, oh, no, mijita, you have to. When are you starting college? As parents, we learn to be advocates for our own kids. What I think that Head Start has done for my children is that they were able, all three of them, to finish school, go to college, and that they are contributing citizens. I honestly believe that that has to do with the start that they had, the Head Start.
The activity that we do here at our Early Childhood Center once a week is we have what we call a traditional powwow. It brings families together to share, to visit, to dance together in our traditions.
Well, Gaween is a favorite word.
Means?
No. But also at the same time, there's a lot of hugs.
As fatherhood coordinator, I will seek out dads and talk to them and encourage them to become involved in our program. And what kind of challenges are you dealing with now?
Well, mostly just trying to keep up with him.
I can actually sit down with a dad and hold a conversation about their infant, the different stages that the infant is going through, and be able to help that dad work through some of those kinds of issues that they may be having trouble with.
I had separated from my ex-husband at the time, and we'd had to move into subsidized housing. A lot of depression issues. Jessica, at 3 years old, was spending a lot of time taking care of me. She thought that was her job, was to take care of me and help take care of her sisters. And it was Head Start that showed me I was good enough to take care of myself. So I had all these people coming to me, our director and our parent involvement coordinator, saying, wow, you're a great person and you've got a lot of skills. And it just boosted my confidence. Head Start is big on hiring parents. And I think that's why they're so compassionate, is because they know what it's like to be on the other end.
The wedding.
If you are worried about getting food on the table, having heat in your house, the last thing you're thinking about is reading a book or brushing your child's teeth. The foundation that the kids are receiving, a lot of the things they're not getting at home, family meals. And so these are things that the kids are getting in Head Start.
Monday mornings, a lot of the kids come in really hungry.
¿Qué es lo más que te gusta de la escuela? A ver.
Afuera.
Ir afuera, ¿es tu parte favorita? Okay. En el gimnasio. Hacemos muchas cosas en el gimnasio, ¿verdad? Jugamos, bicicletas. ¿Me pasa la leche, por favor? Ok, gracias. Cuchara.
They're going home with a full tummy from school, and that's a good thing. And they, hopefully they're getting something at supper time, a good meal at supper time. But a lot of these kids are in challenging situations at home.
Mucha comida.
What number is this?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Very good. Let's do the 4. Down across. Very good, very good.
Head Start for me means giving kids and families an opportunity. For me, it means that every child and every family, no matter the condition that they are born into, has an opportunity to make their dreams come true.
To me, Head Start means the community at all levels cares about you and your children. We are a giant family.
Now, I don't think I would be here today where I am and been successful as I am had it not been for Head Start.
It's a place where I know my grandson is going to be nurtured. I know that any and all doors are open for him.